Back-to-back shows, special guest settings. My guy, the movie star, Prevzy. What you saying, my guy? You good? I think you're muted, you know? Or is it me? I think
muted.
you're muted.
I'm rusty.
Yeah.
I'm rusty, dog. That's why I got
It's working.
Do you know what? Yeah, I thought I better put it on mute and that for the baby starts going all mad and that next door. You know what I'm saying? So I thought, but I forgot to take it up. But now all good, my bro, man. It's good to chop it up with you again on here. It's been a little while since we've chopped it up, man. It's going to be interesting. Arsenal snocking, man, for a 7 and all that. Yeah, getting man gassed. Madness.
Let's start there, man. Yeah, let's start there. Like, we won 7-1. Obviously, every Arsenal fan, I wouldn't say necessarily thought we'd lose against PSV, but wouldn't be shocked. Would have taken a point, taking it back to the Emirates. Obviously, we know the backdrop coming into that game. Does winning 7-1 do anything? Do you think we kick on now? Do you think does it make you more optimistic on us winning the champs? What's all your thoughts, bro?
Do you know what, bro? I'm not confident on winning the Champions League. I think, yeah, we've done really well. We played well, and you got to give the boys credit in it, and that's what man does in it. When we play well, I'll give man the credit. When we need to be criticised, I'll criticise them. I'm not scared to do that. And to be fair, yeah, they played well. We've got a real player on our hands with Ethan in it. Like, that's something that out of this season we can take, even if we don't win anything. I think, you know what, for the future, this guy's going to be something great, and not just him as well. Lewis-Skelly as well, same situation. 2 youngsters coming in at the same time and playing and elevating to the heights that they've got. It's refreshing to see at Arsenal, you get me, because the last time we were seeing this properly was like with the Jack Wilshires, and you know what happened with him, riddled with injuries, and Cesc Fabregas and etc. It's just good to see it coming through again. We had the Smith Rowe and the Saka, but sometimes in a period of our time after Fabregas, etc., that kind of stopped. Do you know what I mean? We only had like the Wilshires that come through. Ramsey wasn't really from our academy. We brought him anyway. So it's good to see that coming through, and there's positive lights there. But I just think it's a bit too much, yeah. I'm trying to find the best words to describe it, but I think it's the damage is already done, basically. Like, even if we play well now, yeah, fair enough. Champions League, there's still a lot to play for, and we can potentially win it. You get me? Because in football, anything can happen, and it's a funny game. But do I think we're going to win it? Realistically, are we going to win it? Nah,
probably not.
Come on.
It's 100% delusion, man, and a statistical chance. Champions League's a different ball game. Like, unless we do a madness, and I know we've capitulated, but 7-1's a myth, so we're through. It's a prospect of Real Madrid and Atletico, and I think about the Real Madrid tie in particular. If they go through, bro, the second leg is in the Bernabeu. We don't even know what the context is going to be. That's a different ball game. Out of interest, though, Atletico or Real Madrid, you offered one of the teams in the next round. Which one are you going for? They're both fucked.
Do you know what's mad? Yeah, it's both mad. Do you know why? Yeah, because people don't give Atletico enough respect, bro. These men are serious. You get me? These shut up
scumbags.
Shut up shop, bro. You ain't getting, and bro, we ain't even got a striker. You get me? So what is this going to be? The battle of the defenses or something? But the difference is,
it'll be a smelly match. I agree with that. You know, it'll be actual smelly game of football.
These men have got players that can kill you. We don't have that. Do you know what I'm saying? And when it matters with Arsenal, bro, we ain't got the minerals to step up. And we've seen that this season 5-6 times now. We've had the opportunity to capitalize on Liverpool's fuck up, yeah.
And we've crumbled.
And we haven't done it, bro. We haven't done it. You get me? And that's reminding me of Arsenal of old. You get me? That's reminding me, taking me back to when we was on shaky grounds all the time, because that was the mindset, and that's how it was. And I give credit to Arteta. He's come in, he's changed that somewhat over the last few seasons, where we're now used to winning every single game. We're going into every game thinking, yeah, this is ours. High standards. He's brought it back to a certain degree, but that's not saying, like I've said in the past before, that's not saying that we can't go and look at someone else in the summer. You get me? If he doesn't win anything. And I'm not, like I said many times before, I'm not just saying sack him for anybody or just get rid of him. But if the right guy comes that can elevate the club to the next level, it needs to happen, bro. We need to be proactive as a club and can't just be looking at the here and now. We've got to be looking at the future. And if we don't start winning things thick and fast, bro, it's looking very bleak in it, because people are going to
start, key players start leaving.
Yeah, exactly that, bro. And they're going to start not believing in the project, where Arteta's put so much time and work and effort in all these jumping on board and believing in this process and project. If it doesn't start delivering, bro, the natural thing is no one's going to start believing in it no more. So it's going to be interesting to see. But for the Champions League, bro, it's looking bleak. Like, yeah, we done well. We won 7-1 in that, but it's PSV in it. Like, I get it. They've been doing all right this season. We've had a little bit of a bad stinking bit of form. But still, it's PSV, and these things can happen. Do you think we would be going to the Bernabeu smacking man up 7-1?
I'd love that to be the case, but you're dreaming, man.
Nah, it's never. But Atletico and Real Madrid, bro, it's for us stylistically, it's probably better us playing a Real Madrid, bro, because they're gonna come at us. Yeah, they're gonna come at us, bro. Like, what do? We have a team where we have most of the possession, and a team knows how to defend and sits back, bro. We're struggling, bro. We can't break them down. We don't even have a striker that can do a little clutch moment and get us a goal. You know what I'm saying? Where if Real Madrid are on us, bro, we could potentially hit him on the counter. If a Martinelli's fit or somebody's active like that, we could potentially hit him on the counter.
Martinelli, it's dark, man.
It's mad, innit? It's mad. It's actually mad, bro. But it is what it is, innit? We've got to try to work with the tools that we've got. But I love it more than anything for us to win the Champions League. But it's looking slim, bro. If we have it right and we're talking facts, bro. Real Madrid, bro, these are an animal in this competition. You get me, the heritage and the pedigree that they are, bro. When most of our men are lining up against them, they're going to be shitting themselves straight away. Do you know what I'm saying? So I do believe certain players in our team do have a good mindset, but I do believe that other players, for example, like Odegaard, etc., he goes missing at times, and especially in big games. You know what I mean? I've called him the master of looking busy loads of times. You know what I'm saying? And it's true.
What do you mean by that? For those that don't know what you refer to,
bro, when you watch him, yeah, he's got the ball, yeah. The guy's moving quick, yeah. He's not even moving anywhere, bro. He's looking busy, yeah, and he's moving 2 yards, 1 yard. You get me? He's not even active. Do you know what I'm saying? And everything, sometimes, even when he's in the final third, bro, he's having the delayed pass. Like, he's on his day, bro. He's untouchable. But if we have it right in the big games, more often than not, he's not seen.
He's not a man for the trenches, sadly.
Yeah, that's exactly it, bro. You took the words out of my mouth. Like, yeah, against Tottenham away, etc. He's had a good game here and there or whatnot. But these are teams that were struggling as well. But I just think we definitely need to get some competition for Odegaard in that position. We've seen Asensio going to Aston Villa, and look what he's doing. He's pulling
their January signings, doing things for their clubs. I didn't know that could make an impact. Wish we.
I was speaking to Robbie and Troops a couple of weeks back on a podcast, and I was saying, right, I would have took Marcus Rashford, I would have cancelled Sterling's loan and took him. What would you have lost? And Robbie was like, nah, you mad? I'm saying, nah, bro, what have you got to lose, bro? This guy's washed up. Get me? I was telling everyone from
time, yesterday.
Oh, my man's washed up, but nobody wanted to listen. Everyone's on this Jamaica hype and that. Yo, he's from.
So am I, but it's done, man.
Yo, fuck all of that, bro. Yo, you gotta call it as it is. You know what I mean?
I can't lie, it's true, man. Yesterday was the last straw, bro. I'm like, fam, you know 7 goals, and you're like, from the minute he touched the pitch, and he just looks physically past it amongst everything. The best thing I could say about Sterling is you're not our problem next season. You're our problem for now. Then you're effing up. Arsenal have done some silly stuff. You mentioned a couple talking points that I want to pick your brains a bit more on, yeah, because it's interesting that somebody else has said it. You see, when it's them crunch time moments, because on one hand, I agree with what you said, like Arteta mentality, we're a bit better. We're not all the way there yet, but we're a bit better. But you see, when it really matters, whether it's in the league, whether it's in the semi-finals, why do we crumble? Is that just an Arsenal thing that's been there? Is there something missing with the gaffer? Is there something missing with the players? Where you at with that?
Do you know what? You gotta have certain characters in your team, bro. When we were watching Arsenal teams that won shit, yeah, bro, they had characters in there. You had the likes of Henry, you had the likes of Vieira's. Even prior to that, you had Patiz, you had Steve Bowles, you had loads and loads of players in that team with character and minerals, like you said, bro. You get me? Nowadays, bro, you're having people like Fabio Vieira and that coming on and etc. Come on, bro. There's no comparison in it. Like, we're from a time where me personally, I'm benefited from seeing part of the old and the new. You get me? So I'm not just stuck in one generation. I can assess both situations. And bro, football's gone soft. Football is gone soft.
This is why I love having you on my channel, man. You don't mix your words, but I sound like I'm complaining every time I say these things. So someone else saying it might hold a bit of weight.
Nah, they're gone soft, bro. I'm telling you now, bro. It's a contact sport. These days, you can't even be touched without a foul getting given away or man rolling around and that. Come on, bro. Like, the man don't even do that in rugby. You get me, man? They're getting clarted in rugby, and they're not doing that. You know what I'm saying? So it just doesn't make. And when you play football, you know yourself in it, bro. Like, you're gonna play for a foul in it. Man's guilty of it myself when I play football, but it's just they just don't make players like that no more at the top level. Yeah, it shouldn't be like that. Get me? Sunday leagues, all of that. I get it, but when it's right at the top, yeah, your quality should prevail. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. It's a bit of a sticky situation, really, bro. They're just soft dudes.
Again, the best thing I can say about you is you don't mix your words, yeah. And I want to go back to what you said, yeah, because you didn't say it directly or indirectly, but you kind of said where I'm at with Arteta in that it's not quite I want him out, pitchforks, get onto him, like run him out the stadium, but it's like you could leave if our club was judged the way it was run the way better yet how it should be run. You've done well, you've got us to a point, but you've not got us over the line. How far do you think it goes? Like, if we're sitting here this next season saying the same things about the team and Arteta,
No.
where we at?
Do you know what? Maybe I haven't said it clear enough. I think Arsenal this season, if we don't win anything, we need to be actively looking to replace him, but just not replacing with nobody in it, like replacing with somebody of stature. Like if we did go in for a Simeone, people might not like Simeone's style of play, but I look at what he's done at Atletico. I look at who he's had to compete with and what he's won in that league. And I think, you know what, I'll take him all day. What we're going to lose? He's a proven manager, somebody of stature on the sidelines. You get me? When other managers and teams come up against him, they're already half shook. I've heard already what Gary Neville said about him when he was stood next to him when he was managing Valencia and that. Yeah, it shows you. I'm saying, so if somebody like that could come in, bro, all days, happy days, I'll take him. You get me? But I ain't trying to go out there and just get no Brendan Rodgers or anyone like that just for the sake of it. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think Arteta's a lot better than a lot of these managers. If he doesn't win anything this season for me, I think 5 years is a long time, bro. Wenger didn't win anything. Exactly, bro. When Wenger didn't win anything for what, 9 years, bro, man, we're on him. And he had credit in the bank. This guy's got no credit in the bank apart from an FA Cup. You get me? And I give him that because if you actually look at that season, he played all them games. You know what I'm saying? Fair enough, it might not be in all his players, but he had to adapt and change formation and go to a back five, and he altered it, he won it. You get me? So fair enough. But after that, bro, this process has been going on too long. 700 mil spent and that, yeah, getting close, real close. This season, it should have been
flirting, man, but not clotting.
Yeah, exactly that, bro. Exactly that. Exactly that, bro.
That's why it's jarring for me, man, because like people can have their thoughts on Arteta in the club. I think just because I want Arteta gone or I want him or whatever, yeah, I don't think we need to act like we're in complete disarray. We're not doing the United thing. We're not doing whatever. But at the same time, we don't want to do that. Arteta, one love for the rebuild, you know, kind of what you're saying. One love for the rebuild. We're doing everything. It's just about getting over the line. Like this season, injuries have played a part, but it's been 3 years, different contexts, and we still come up short, even to the point where people used to say, rightly so, if City fall off, we're going to be there. And it's another year where we're doing a lot of explaining. If the club were moving in that way, in that, you know what, Arteta, you might ironically be our Brendan Rodgers, you steady the ship, and next one comes in and does a madness, great. I mean, he's got a 15 million a year contract. You know as well as me how the Cronkies run and whatnot. How far does injuries go for you this year, though?
Yeah, it does have an impact in it. It definitely does have an impact. You can't be a silly person and not look at every aspect of what's going on and analyze it properly in it. Otherwise, you'll just be ridiculous. So there is an impact, but then again, you look at Arteta directly and say, well, you had a January window. You didn't want to correct anything. You didn't want to bring anybody in. You didn't even want to try loans. So it all falls down on you. You get me at the end of the day, really and truly, because if I'm a manager, I'm not no top-level manager, bro, but if I've got a squad that's depleted, yeah, I got no striker. My best player's just been called out for the season just before Christmas. I think I'm not going to be looking in the market and going and buying someone. When you got players like Asensio there, you got Rashford there, you got other players that are available to get, even if you wanted to have it on a short-term basis, you can do that. But we don't move smart enough. And Arteta is too stubborn. If you don't get the player he wants, that's it. He doesn't want nobody. And really and truly, bro, it shouldn't work like that. Football should not work like that. You got to be proactive enough to have 4 or 5 man in the pipeline already, because if you haven't got that, the man that are looking for these players, they're not doing the job correct. That's just the truth, because you got one target that the managers give you. What's happened to these scouts? You get me? What's happened to people going and watching man play football and making a list and that, a 10 list short list and that? You know what I mean? What's happened to all of this, bro? So it's starting to become frustrating, but it is what it is. And no matter how much we sit here and say anything, bro, nothing's going to change. They're not going to sack Arteta. They won't even be looking for a replacement. But the bottom line of it is, like I said, if we don't win anything this season, yeah, and maybe next season might be our last chance saloon, bro, for players like Saliba and that not to fuck up.
Boy, their contracts are running down, and it's a World Cup year next year. So it's gonna get dark. Kind of, let me be devil's advocate. Yeah, I agree. I think for me personally, I think everything's a mess. I'm past the stage now of Arteta wanted players, they didn't listen. They suggested Arteta players to Arteta, he never listened. For me, you're all in it together. In the same way, if you did what you needed to do in the summer or January, and me and you are talking about potentially winning a champs or a prem, I'd give everybody their flowers. I believe that's the right thing you have to do. But what if, Arteta was begging for players in January and the people above him didn't make things happen? Like, is it all on Arteta, or do they have to soldier some responsibility? Even if Arteta didn't want to play, could you caveat that and say the board should have just acted anyways, because it's not sustainable with this squad? We're relying on kids and Marino's up front. It's mad. Calafiori is a genuine option up front. We're not even saying that's crazy.
Do you know why I say it's on Arteta? Because he's had the summer to correct a lot of shit which he didn't do. Yeah. Also, in January, bro, if we've actually put a £40 million bid in for Ollie Watkins, that means the board was offering to give this guy money. It was down to him opting late to go and try to get this guy. You get me? So it's on him, really and truly. Arteta, when he took over, what was he, head coach? Then he wanted to become the manager. Now he's the manager. And he's a bit like he's filling the Wenger role. He's off that Wenger era, off that Wenger.
Getting more power at the club as well.
Yes, where it's more now like is what he says kind of goes on the pitch. Off the pitch, maybe not the case, but on the pitch, he's kind of fully in control. I can't see anybody giving him players and saying to Arteta, right, you're having him. Even with the Sterling one, I believe maybe Edu might have done that knowing he was getting off. You get me? Knowing that. But other than that, bro, I can't see, apart from Marquinhos or maybe a few other players, that South American or whoever it might be, Fabio Vieira or whatnot, would have come from Edu. Everyone else would have come from Arteta. They're his guys. We're seeing this now. He's not buying anyone unless his guys coming in. If it was the board and if it was anyone sensible, they'd be looking at the squad now and thinking, right, so we're not getting this person. We'll go and get this person on loan. Let's go get Rashford on loan, so on, so on. There's no movement. So it is down to Arteta. You get me?
I think you're bang on the money, man, because at the end of the day, you Declan Rice, Kai Havertz, they were wanted by Arteta. I think the Cronkies have given him not enough money, but money to do things. I don't think they're telling you who to and not buy. So everybody's got a soldier that. And if we're gassing up Arteta and saying he's this great manager and this is our third title race, brother, so you've got to hold that. Like, and you kind of touched on it there where you said summer. For me, a lot of people got onto me on YouTube because I said the summer I've checked out. We did not sign any level raises into that starting 11, and we didn't look after the depth. I personally think, P, that the same things I'm waffling about now, I was saying last season. As you know in life, if you don't change things, what is going to kind of change in that regard? So it's an absolute shit show, man. And I do think I'm sure you've seen the sporting director news, man. He's got a lot to do in terms of contracts and bringing in players. Do you think he'll change much? Do you think Arsenal fans are putting too much hope in one man trying to change the whole trajectory kind of thing of our club?
Do you know what? I think we just got to wait and see how it unfolds, bro. Really and truly, because until anyone's officially appointed and everything's in place properly and transfers start going through, we can't really judge anyone in it. So until that happens, then we can start judging him and seeing what the crack is. But I hear what you're saying. The Arsenal fan base as a whole is pretty mad in it. Like, you've got a lot of people that are very Arsenal positive. You've got people that are very Arsenal negative. And I just don't see it that way. You get me? I just think as a fan, you should just call football as you see it. You get me? If they're doing well, tell them they're doing well. If they're doing bad, you're in every right to criticize them, because when you're spending about 10 grand a season going and watching your team, which I've been doing for many seasons, bro. I think I'm entitled to say what I need to say. You get me?
It's going to get a lot worse, man, because I'm sure you've seen season tickets are going up. So that indirectly,
bro, it's difficult, man. It's difficult to get. Like, I haven't even managed to get to a lot of games, bro. It's difficult getting all the tickets now, man. It is difficult getting them. I do get offered a few, but obviously I just at them times it just doesn't work for me. You get me? With the ones that I want, every time I try to grab them, bro. It's looking slim in it. You got the ballot system and all that as well, innit?
It's a mess, man. That ballot thing is a load of bollocks, man. I didn't think they could make the system worse than the previous one. It's a load of bollocks, bro. It's fucking annoying, bro.
What do you think, yo? Do you think we're gonna win the Champions League? Do you think we've got any chance?
I'll be real. Blind optimism, because of the basis of we're in it. By that, you have some percentage, but like kind of what you were saying, and you was making me think about it. It's like you've got the choice between the scumbags of Atletico, and it can get dark. Then you've got Real Madrid, and it's like I'm a bit conflicted because a part of me feels, and again, we ain't got Saka, we've got kids, we've got all of that, but I think it's more of a level playing field against Atletico. I think it's more of a mentality thing and taking your chances. Madrid, I think it's psychological. At the Bernabeu, I don't know if we're going to crumble. I could see the best case scenario against Madrid. We're kind of competing. Possession is a bit positive. Vinicius gets one chance, bang, as you kind of know. So I'd say no, man. I'd say no. If you do somehow, whether it be Real Madrid or Atletico, I'm not going to lie. I actually think we'll win it. I actually think we'll win it. Like, and if we do not win that one, I'm out of here, man. I'm out of here in terms of ever believing we win the champs, because you have to.
You know what?
To be favorites.
I think, yeah. This is what I'm saying. I think if we this way, I think it's also better for us to get Real Madrid, because to be the best, you got to beat the best, bro. And if we beat Real Madrid in the semis, it will put us in very good stead to go on and win the trophy, because you just give them players a newfound confidence level. They've just thought, Ras, man, smoked fucking Real Madrid out the semis. Now this is our trophy.
We can hang with anyone, man.
Confidence, yeah. But my honest opinion, I think Liverpool will win it. You know.
Then for me, if you're saying that, that means Liverpool are winning a treble of sorts this season. I think they got the League Cup against Newcastle. I'd love to see them fall off in the Prem, but they're Premier League winners. And if you just said champs, then how do you look at Arteta then? If Onslaught's come in maybe one trophy, but all three, are you looking at Arteta even more funny? I know it's not necessarily directly with him, but he's been there 2 minutes.
Yeah, but do you know what? I was thinking this because I was saying, that Ras, this was going back a few months. If Arsenal don't win it, it's embarrassing. You know what I mean? But then I was listening to somebody on Talk Sport. I can't even remember who it was now, but they were saying, I think it might have even been Danny Murphy, and he was saying, if Arsenal don't win the league, it's not embarrassing, because people seem to forget, if Liverpool win the league, they only fell off the last month of the season. You get me? They were in there until the last month. They've come in, they've brought some more players into the squad, and all Arne Slot's done is kind of change the style of play to make them made him a little bit more solidified at the back. And also Van Dijk's playing a lot better. Obviously last season he was coming back from his injury as well. So it's one of them, innit? Like, it does make you think, innit? It does actually make you think, but I don't know, bro. I'm not too sure on it.
And this is where it's jarring, because, like, with the greatest of respect to this comment where Michael Prince has said, so many illogical arguments I hear from Arsenal fans. How many sprinters won 100 meters gold in the Olympics? When Bolt was competing, you criticize Arteta for not winning against City, the Prem's Bolt. I hear that, but we finished 2 points off last season. If Saliba doesn't get injured the season before, what happens? And if we can't win, and Arteta says we want to win,
at the moment, bro, Arteta's looking like a best man. You get me? That's what he's looking like, a best man. Second place all the time. You get me? Just there to give that first guy the support. You get me? That push, because that's what he's looking like, bro. This is what I'm saying. That's going to be second 3 times in a season. Like, you got to give him credit for the stuff that he's done, which man gives him his credit at the start.
But now it's about over the line.
I give him his credit, but now it's about over the line. It's about the next step. Because if you're happy with Arteta, best believe, a lot of these players are going to end up going when we're not winning anything for the next 2 seasons. Because Man City are going to be sitting there sitting and resting on their laurels. That ain't happening, bro. You get me? Next season, they're going to look what they've done in January, bro.
Yeah. And that was like the precursor, bro. That was just a light change from them. So in the summer, it's big boy P's, and naturally we're going to try and improve, but everyone is. And for me,
we though, bro? Are we? We said this last season.
I say the improve thing loosely. I think we'll sign players. I say it loosely. I don't know, as you know, with Arsenal. I say it loosely. But the biggest concern for me is not necessarily Arteta's motivation. Kind of alluding to what you said earlier, it's the players, because they've kind of been sold a dream. Getting up for it for a 4th year, and off the back of a 3rd year where we've been out of the 3 title challenges, we've been the shittest. This has been the shittest. There's no positives. We've all not been happy from the start. Nothing's kind of gone right. How do you get up for it, really and truly? Because you gotta be motivated, really. And if we came second place to Bolt, that's the whole point. Whether we were fighting a prime Bolt in City, or when Bolt's had a little injury or not able to win the race, we need to take advantage. And the manager says that we can win a title. We finished 2 points off City. He signed a new deal, so he clearly believes within the remit of KSE and however much money they're giving it to him. So if you're saying that, Michael, respectfully, then Arteta's done a great job, and we're just going to be happy about second forever and ever and ever. That's great if you believe that. Saka ain't going to be doing that forever. Saliba's probably the first one out the door if it goes left. To be fair, maybe even Gabriel Magalhaes. I don't really know, man. I want to go back to what you said we were talking about Wanyeri and Lewis-Skelly. Which one do you think's made the bigger impact this year?
Oh,
tough question.
It's tough. You know what? The fans are always going to probably side with Ethan because he's more of an attacking player, and you know what fans are like. But when you actually deep it, Miles has impressed me more because he's playing out of position, bro, and he's doing what he's doing. You get me? And he's getting forward, he's getting involved. Look at the assist yesterday as well. Do you know what I mean? So with Ethan, yeah, it's hard, bro. It's very hard, Joe. It is very hard because Ethan at 17, bro, what he's doing in his position is absurd, bro. It's mad what he's doing. Get me left foot, right foot as well. Like
they've saved us bare peas, man. Like they've saved us bread, you know. They're the only positive, really. It's a difficult one, but you answered yet, Killy.
Bro, it's mad because Ben White, yeah, he's looking pretty stuffed, him, you know. Like he's not looking like he's getting a squeeze back in this team, really. Because he ain't better than Timber. No way. Yeah, he ain't giving us what Timber gives us.
He's been one of our players of the season, Timber, man.
And if we have to facilitate for Ben White, that means we got to take out Lewis-Skelly out of the team. You get me? And put Timber on the left and Ben White. Maybe it might be better like that, and then we put him into the midfield as an 8. Why can't we try him as an 8? Get me? Arteta like trying all this next fuckery. He's on a mad thing, him, bro. I'm telling you, this is the things that piss me off. Like he wants to play centre backs as left backs, and this player in that position, and fucking left backs in midfield, and all of that. But you don't want to play a midfielder in midfield, bro. That is nuts. Do you know what I'm saying? Like he might be that 8 that we need, that box to box player that we need. Do you know what I'm saying? He already puts his body about. I get it. He might not be physically developed enough yet for Arteta's liking, because I'm not going to lie, I would like him to probably put a little bit more size and weight on as well. So I do understand that, you get me? Because on the, like, it's a lot easier playing as a left back, in my opinion, and in the middle of the park. You get
There's more duels in that you have to win.
Yeah, and games are won in the middle of the park, bro. They're won in the middle of the park. You get me? If you can stop that ball out from going wide or whatever, bro, it is there. So I could get that bit, but I think Ben White, we do need him in the team as well. He gives us something else. He gives us that
he's a shithouser, man. He's on this team. I'll give White that.
Yeah. He gives us that, bro, and it rubs off on all the other players and that. Do you know what I'm saying? Man's pulling man's gloves off and that, and the keepers. You know what I'm saying? I'm not seeing that. No one else doing that. Do you know what I'm saying? He comes, stands right on him. So I'd like to see Ben White back into the squad as well. So I think Arteta's got a lot to think about in the summer. He's going to have to rejig a lot of things about. And he's going to have to rethink people's positions and potentially let people go. Like Martinelli, I think Martinelli, we got good offer for him.
Don't start, man. You know I love Nelly, man.
Yo, he's fucking dead, bro. He's washed up, man.
I know, but he's our guy, man.
Nah, no, but yo, fucking hell, bro. Everything comes to an end, bro. You get me? And that love story's deaded off, bro. You get me? Now it's going to start turning into a hate story and that. You get me, bro?
We're there already. I'll be real. We're there. He hasn't kicked on.
He'll go. Barcelona and that, there's talks. Barca are interested in him, innit?
Would you try him for 45 mil? I shouldn't even ask you. I know the answer.
Sell him, yeah, definitely. I'll get rid of him, bro. Trust me, we need a proper gunman there, man. We need a killer. We need somebody there that's got pace and purpose. You get me? Not just fucking pace. You get me? He's a headless chicken, Martinelli. You know, I love the guy as well at the start. I thought, you know what, this guy's going to come in, and I would have converted him into a striker, and I thought he would have been a bad man, but it just didn't work. I think
you don't want to give him one last chance trying that. One last chance played up front.
Bro, I'll always support him, bro. I'll even support Havertz whilst he's at the club. You get me? It's just, bro, when you actually sit back and deep it, bro, 3 years we've been in a title race and these guys not being good enough to get us over the line. And sometimes, regardless how much you love players, bro, yeah, I'm not asked players come and players go. You get me? My best interest is the badge. And really and truly, you're not hitting the barn door, you need to fuck off, bro. Simple as that. Even with the Saliba situation, I got a lot of love for him. But bro, if he wants to go to Real Madrid, yeah, and you don't want to put it down and lay it down for Arsenal, it is what it is, isn't it?
It is what it is
as well. I won't hate him for it because he has stayed and he has tried his thing. You get me? I wouldn't hate him for it, but I wouldn't like him as well, bro. Like, yo, bro, you see on my Instagram and that, bro, any fucking player that's left Arsenal, bro, I'll unfollow them, bro. Are you mad?
I do that as well. It's petty, but I definitely do that as well.
I ain't involved. I
don't care about your life anymore, man. Like, it is what it is. I
don't want to know. I'm not interested. You get me?
People say it's childish, but this is what love of football does for you. You kind of alluding to it with Martinelli, yeah? Ideal world, what do we need in the summer? Like, how many signings, what positions, etc., etc.?
Yo, After this
Obviously,
season, Dag.
striker. I help you with that one. Obviously,
After this season, Dag, yo, needing a full revamp by the looks of it, yo. Nah, I
that's what
think
someone's saying.
we definitely need now. We've still got a good base and right. It's not all tits up at Arsenal. Let's not get it twisted. Like this frustration is not us thinking, oh, we like Man United or we like fucking Spurs.
Because
At the
we ain't
moment,
got
we
a
are
new
like
level,
Spurs
next level.
because we ain't winning shit. So we technically are like Spurs. But it's just the simple fact of is we have to get that next level above. You get me? And the only way of doing that is trying to look down new channels to get you to that position, bro. Because if you're not, you're just going to be stagnated. You're going to be staying
Like
where
this
you
year.
are. So it is what it is, isn't it, bro? But I think position-wise, I think we definitely need a striker. I'd bring 2 strikers in, my honest opinion. I'd bring 2 strikers in. I think because we've been a club that's always had 3 strikers, bro, from the whole time of our history. And bro, we ain't got 1 striker, bro. You tell me what striker we got at this club.
Got one on the bench, but Arteta clearly don't rate the kid.
Do you know what I'm saying, bro? So who's that? Which one's that?
Nathan Butler or Deji, but
the kid. Bro, yeah.
Yeah, he's a kid. He's not gonna bang.
Yeah. That's not.
But you had hope. You thought there was a next striker that made.
Yeah, I was about to say, yo, what's going on here, yo? Even that other youth. Who's that other youth? There's another youth that we got rid of in it to. I think he went Turkey and then he's gone France somewhere and he's absolutely lighting it up.
Mika Beref. He's got like 3 hat tricks from Monaco.
What's
going on there, man? Maybe we missed the ball with that.
He missed the ball and that. Whoever's missed the ball and that needs sacking. I'm telling you now for a fact. Fucking hell, yo. Like if you're seeing this guy putting them kind of goals in training and in games and stuff,
you're not giving him a chance.
Nah, it's not.
I can't lie, bro. I miss Eddie and Ketty. I was watching Eddie and Ketty videos. This is what this club is doing to me without a striker. I know it's mad.
You're going insane, yo. You're going insane, fam, yo. You need to get on the high grade. You need to get on the high grade.
Bro, I was watching his hat trick the other day. I was like, well, he weren't that bad, you know. Maybe we should have gave him a chance. See what no strikers doing for me.
He wasn't the worst of the worst, but bro, he wasn't still not good enough in it. You know what I mean? He's not good enough for Arsenal Football Club. And I think we definitely need some wingers, bro. I don't think Trossard's good enough as well. I don't think Martinelli's good enough.
For
yeah, I'd move him on. You get me? I'd bring more.
I mean, he rejected a contract offer apparently, so you might see him moved on in the summer, depending on what happens.
Yeah, he needs to move on, bro. Trust me. I'd get rid of him. I definitely have to bring in. See, with the Marino situation, I don't think he's good enough. But I'm going to give him a bit of time because I don't feel like we've seen enough of him. You get me? I think it's a bit unfair to just judge him off the few games that we've seen him. You get me? He's not excited, man. He's not lit me up with excitement apart from that game when he's come on as a striker and done his thing. I thought, yeah, go on. But other than that, I can see why Arteta's brought him in the aspects of he wanted to. You know what? It's not even Arteta who's brought him. The coach has brought him for headers, isn't it, my man? That Nicholas Hover. That's who's brought him because that's what they brought him into the team for. Trust me, that kind of physical.
Look at what we're saying about as Arsenal fans. Life has changed for him, bro.
Yeah, it's mad. It's mad, innit? It's actually mad, innit? Like, bro, I remember, the good old days, when man was actually going into school and that chest out, man's won the league. The goals.
We called a glory hunter supporting our team, you know.
Nah, not in my neck of the woods, bro. Not in
mine. You was called a glory hunter.
Obviously, you got to think everyone.
Glory hunter.
This is what I'm saying, bro. Everyone in Money and that was all fucking United fans in it, or glory hunting and that.
You was on your own, man. You must have enough fights.
Yeah, most of the man them should have been City fans in it, really and truly. I should have been a City fan, but obviously I'm an Arsenal fan because of my dad in it. Do you know what I mean? He left London and married my mum, moved to Money. So
you just inherited it from there.
Yeah, but really, bro, I used to come out my house, look right, City Stadium was right there, innit? Like, bro, that's how close man lives to City. Bro, he used to offer man 2 free season tickets. My dad told him to do, man. But, yeah.
So you said striker, winger, anywhere else?
I think I'd go 2 strikers.
Well, yeah, 2 strikers, a winger.
I'll definitely get I'll get another attacking midfielder.
So like the Odegaard role, that's 4.
Yeah. And I'd look to bring in a box-to-box midfielder, or 5. I'd look to bring in a bad boy CDM and make Declan Rice the box-to-box midfielder.
So you reckon it's about 5 signings?
No, we need a goalkeeper as well.
Yeah, naturally, you need a second, maybe third choice keeper. We got a lot to, but it feels like a rebuild already, you know. Like,
but I think if we get that, bro, and get it good, bro, I think we'll be in good stead. if we don't address them positions, yeah, even if we get one strike, don't get two strikers, but get one and get two wingers. If we do that, that's still all right. But we need attacking options, bro. Our attacking line is dead.
Dire.
Without
It's
Saka,
diabolical, really.
we are dead. You get me? Saka's been carrying these men on his back for time. I'd take Mbumo, bro. He could come off the bench and that, bro, as well. You get me?
Tomorrow, and Buemo's welcome. Cunha, all them man that we've been linked with could help us. Especially if we're gonna do this Premier League proven thing as well. Like, buy them, because I don't really get. I'll be real, bro. I don't really get our transfer policy. We have found the one gem that, well, I couldn't really say gem because he was known, but you got a little one Timber and things of that ilk. But it's like we half go for the serious players in the Premier League. In Mikel Arteta's mind, Kai Havertz. In my mind, Declan Rice. And then we start doing the penny pinching, like Ollie Watkins. We don't want to overstep. Caicedo. There's been plenty of them. And I just think the club have to get it right in the summer. I think they've set themselves up for no room for error. And I actually think it could get quite dark at the Emirates early doors into next season if they don't deliver in the market and we don't start well next year. I can't lie.
Do you know what as well? And they don't give you no hope in the transfer window, bro. Like, I lost all hope in my football club in the transfer window when we offered 40 million and £1 for Suarez, bro. When we did that,
what was we doing,
bro? I thought, rah, it's gone for us, fully gone for us, yo. Like, that is mad. Even as an Arsenal fan, hearing that, yeah, if that wasn't like, if that was someone offered that us for Sanchez or something at his peak or Ozil or something,
fuck off.
I said, right, you'd say, what the fuck's going on here?
You're taking the fucking piss.
And bro, if that Suarez would have came to Arsenal, it would have been a wrap.
Remember, he was doing interviews about what Liverpool just let him go to Arsenal and that, you know. He was begging for it to go through.
Yeah. I remember. Our man was so gassed as well because I loved him from Ajax days. You get me? I thought, yeah, this guy's a baller still. But look what he done. He went to Barcelona, and he done the madness.
My last question for you then, Premsy, man. Like, obviously, being a Manny lad and an Arsenal fan, you know who we got on Sunday. Talk to me about United, man. Are you confident?
Yeah. Do you know what it is, bro? When it comes against United, yeah, even though we should be confident, there's just something always there, bro. Like,
these man are jamming, man.
Even when we've been good, bro, they've always had our number majority of the time. You know what I mean?
Dons.
You get me? So, and exactly Fergie time, all of that. I'm going to be there as well. You get me? So,
I best a lot, man. We can't have my guy there and we're losing, man.
You know, nah. I think we'll win. You know what? I'm going to say United are shit as well, though, innit? But I think it might be a draw, you know, dog.
I can't lie. We need. Well, my group chat's been going off for the last 2 weeks. I can't have a draw, man.
Like, I don't know if it's PTSD because your Old Trafford's never been a good place for man. You get me? But after that 7-1, bro, we can't get a goal after them scoring 7 goals. It's embarrassing, isn't it?
But that's the mad thing, though, B. Who's gonna get the goals? Like, to answer what you just said, it's mad because we got 7, but who is gonna grab these goals? Yeah, Ethan might do a thing, but beyond that. Set pieces have been gone since December. It's looking dark. Yeah, I still think we'll beat them, but I just don't know how we're going to do it.
It's looking peak. No, looking a set piece job. A set piece job, bro.
Now
they're at set pieces, bro. They're at defending set piece. Yeah. Now I'm going Arsenal win, 1-0 set piece.
You know what? That's it. Because I don't think they can break us down. I think if they make it open, even though we've been prior to the PSV game been a bit slow, I just think we're better. I know the best side don't always win, but like, come on, like Arsenal, come on, like we need to be thumping up Man United.
You know, we're not that great defensively though, bro. Like we're not. Get me? Like, I think, like, I know it sounds bad, but with Ben White being out of the team, we are less defensively solid. You get me? I think the chemistry Ben White has made with Saliba is big. You get me? I think
it was about relationships. You're right.
Yeah, I think that was big. And I think maybe if we did have like a Timber on the left and Ben White in, I think that's probably our strongest. I would say that's our strongest back line. But then again, obviously, it's not fair and
taking the lads on the left out the side.
That, you get me? So you got to try to facilitate. This is why it's a difficult job, bro. But sometimes you got to be cruel to be kind. You get me? Like, you've had your little bit now. Your time, rest on the bench and that. Get me Champions League. When I need you, I'll throw you on 60 minutes or whatnot. Get into the game. Be a little surprise for the opponent as well. Because you think these man know who fucking Ethan and Miles Lewis-Skelly is. Do you know what I'm saying? These man don't know who they are. They might do now, but they don't really know who they are. So,
gun to your head then. Who you playing left and right back? Based on what you said, if there's a gun to your head, then you have to get a result
against Real Madrid.
Would we talking? Do you say Real Madrid or United?
Nah, just say United. I'll play Lewis. I don't think United are like.
Oh, no, I thought you were talking about United
But
against Real Madrid. For what it's worth, I can't lie.
no,
It's a long
I'm
time
just
away.
hearing. I'm just
might do it.
hearing gun to. I'm hearing gun to my head. I'm thinking that's Champions League final against Madrid. That kind of shit. You know what I mean, dog?
Aye, you know, fuck it. Gun to your head then. Who's your fullbacks then? Gun to your head against Madrid.
Nah, I'll have Timber left back and White right back.
See, everybody, when I said that, everyone got onto me. No, you can't put Timber left back, man. He's been great, and I hear it, but defensive solidity.
Left back as well. He's cold at left back as well, man.
That's
He's
it.
got that,
he can do that. I do think you kill him a bit because he's not on his stronger foot, but I'm on that. But people say White shaky defensively.
He inverts more though as well. You get me? So if you remember, I don't know if you remember, there was that after he come back from his injury, he must have scored a banger on it in like
against like Blackburn or something.
Yeah, something like that. In some sort of under 21s in it.
Yeah.
He come in off the left into the middle and made that room for himself to get into that position to shoot. So he can do it. He'll just be giving us an inverted left back as well. Why not? Like that's what we needed all the time anyway.
We need different things, bro. We need different things. Like I do think Arsenal fans, including myself to a degree, I think when something works or something works for a period, we get kind of stuck in our ways, and that's the thing forever. We don't kind of understand. You have to rotate, you have to mix and match, you have to be a bit cute and clever.
That's a good shot there from Raz there. Timber and White away, Skelly, Timber at home.
I hope Raz, is that about Madrid or is that about PSV or something? Like, are we talking about Madrid?
Probably saying
Bernabeu. I'm going, Bernabeu, Timber and White. But then again, like lewis-skelly's a bit brave, but it's a different ball game against the Madrid attackers, man.
But maybe that's what you need sometimes, though, you know, as well. Even though we're saying sometimes that fearlessness and not giving a fuck, sometimes that kind of thing helps as well. Because a lot of these older, mature players as well, though, they're
too smart in it. They kind of know what's at play. Then I'm going for Calafiori. If we're on that fuck it mentality,
Calafiori's a dead defender, bro. For now,
he's dead, but bro, that middle and final third.
He needs to be our striker, bro. We need to slap him up front.
And that's what I said earlier. It's a shout, at least for this year, bro.
We put him up front, bro. My man took that finish great, you know, as well. I'm telling you now, because he's not even right-footed, is he?
Yeah, he's left-footed. My last question for you, then, because I actually didn't ask you about him. Sterling, man. Sterling, like properly was there. Like, has he been given a fair chance, or is it just
fucking hell, fair chance, bro? Him getting any kind of fucking time on the pitch is a fair chance. He's washed up. You got to think, bro. He's getting watched in training all the time. If Arteta thought he was on job, he'd be giving him a lot more game time. There's been games like he will play some of the lesser teams like Preston, etc. But there's been games in the Premier League against like the relegation teams that Sterling hasn't started or he hasn't played. He's only been brought in if it was last resort kind of thing.
Man minutes and whatnot.
Yeah, he's past it now. He's past it. He just wanted a move in London. Get me stay at another prestigious club just so his name's there somewhere. Probably hope Arsenal win a Premier League and so
it's Mount's Curry and whatnot.
You get me, happy days, and he can win a little Premier League title in the background. Not really doing much. But it's all sad for him now. I guarantee you after this year, he's going to be going to a team like Fulham or he's going to be going to a team like fucking... They might not even take him, bro.
You're being nice to him if you're saying Fulham. I don't even think Saudi clubs, MLS clubs. I don't know. You might have to retire, Sterling. I hope you don't go that way, but it's looking dark. Like Chelsea, if Chelsea are able to flog him permanently, I think that's the best business anyone will do in the summer because, Lord God, like he's worse than Willian, bro. He's worse. Yeah. He's genuinely worse than Willian. I never liked Willian, but
Willian scored a banging free kick for us one time, innit? Do you remember?
And you mentioned Fulham. Remember, he got like 3 assists, or it might have been Everton or Fulham. One of them games there, he got like 3 assists in the game. I ain't seen Sterling do none of that. Like, I haven't seen nothing from Sterling.
I think Sterling's washed up dead food. He's shit, bro. That's exactly what it is. He is shit. And I swear to God, anyone that jumps on this Sterling, Sterling, he hasn't had this, he hasn't had that. You just watch football with your eyes, bro. You watch football with your eyes. Man he hasn't even got the confidence to run past the player. What was Sterling known for? Knocking it past, beating a player. You get me? The guy can't even do that. When you've lost your best attribute, it's time to call it a day. It's time to call it a day.
You're fucked. You're fucked. And that, like you said there, like once you lose that pace, because it's not like Sterling's like an intelligent footballer just happens to have pace. He's a speed demon running behind. From you ain't got that, you're fucked. And that's actually why I know I do the Yardman thing, supporting Sterling, but you see when you physically look shaky, like no homo.
No,
Like, I ain't looking at his
I'm
physique. But
glad. I'm glad that he hasn't had much game time for us, even when he hasn't shown anything as well, bro. Like there's just something about him, bro. That he's not good enough, bro. Even the way he fucking runs and that, bro. You get me? Man makes man look soft on the pitch and that. You get me running like that, bro. Fucking hell.
and he
It's a
looks
mad
fat
thing.
now as well, man. Like,
It's
you
a
look
mad thing.
tubbier.
Like
Like,
he was an amazing player. That's the craziest thing. He was quality,
it's
Sterling.
sad, bro.
But you just got to know when it's time to say, yo, that's it. You get me? And it's dumb fuckers like Arsenal that will go and give these men a retirement home. You get me? Say, yo, come, no
Arteta
problem.
can
You get
change
me?
them.
You get me? You get your bills paid for you. You get fed and that 3 square meals a day. Yo, you're nice. You're nice. Come over here. We'll look after you. Get me? At least get a year out of us, 2 years out of us. And it is what it is.
Like, he's 30 looking like he's 50, like, and maybe it's because he started playing at 16, 17, but I'm past that point now of whatever it is. I can, like you said, you have to use your eyes. You can't help us. Like, you should be, I'm not saying you should be amazing, Sterling, but you should be a reliable player, especially with the dynamic. Like, bro, we're playing Marino up front and you're still not getting a look in. We're relying on a 17-year-old Wanyeri. It's damning. Like, I can say we can criticize Arteta, but you made a great point. The man's in training, innit? Like, that's maybe a message. And it brings me back to the summer of, like, how did we get here? Like, there's no way you could have looked at Calafiori, Marino, Sterling, and Neto and thought, yeah, we've closed the gap on City. I like Calafiori. I think he'll be good in the years to come. But right now, as you said, defensively a hazard. Marino, I don't think you're a level raiser. And we ran around on deadline day for the last 2. So I think the players and us fans like me and you and everyone in the chat, I think we were sold a dream in the summer, which is why I checked out. And then what you was talking about with the Watkins thing in January, that was the pit stop, the last chance saloon. We didn't do anything. That tells me you are happy with what we've got. So,
what I don't understand is, before we wrap it up, bro, why does it take us so long to make any move, bro? Why does it take so long?
They want something different to us, bro. They're not. I genuinely, obviously, we're not flies on the wall and whatnot, but they're not looking at it like us, man. Like, we're looking at it purely we want to win sports. Kroenke is on this self-financing whatnot. Arteta's left to his own devices, and we're just gonna have to hold the W's and L's. Like, we're not collectively dying for success.
But
there
do you not
be...
think though? But as in a business perspective, though, do you not think, like, when you're so close, if you did actually do your shit properly and get over the line, it's going to bring you so much more money in. So really and truly, they should be proactive prior to the windows, have everything in place to go and get that 1 or 2 players, that investment that can take their club to the next level, which is going to give them Pierdo. You know what I mean? So really and truly, they're just some fuckery's going on, man. I'm telling you.
No, but that's the thing, P. Like, I think you're logical with that, yeah. But I think they're looking at it as that we've been second, we're stable, we're getting Champions League, the merch is coming out.
They're happy.
Yeah, they're happy, bro. They're not looking at, because primarily what you just said there, which is not wrong, it's like, it's from a sporting perspective. If we pattern up on the pitch, it takes care of itself. I think there's too much people above Arteta that are businessmen first, football thing second. And if 100%. You look at it on the sinister thing, we've been all right now. So they're not going to do that, bro. Like, we're not united as a fan base. Like, some people, remember, you speak to fans, bro. Some men are happy with the journey, you know. Some men are actually happy to be here. Like, it's crazy.
It's
nuts, man. Before I let you get out of here, yeah, come on, man. Tell people where they can find you. Tell them about the Netflix show and that. Hey, he's a movie, TV star, all of that stuff now, you know, people. He's lit now.
Okay. You know what? Just Premsy _ Baines on Instagram, and yeah, man. Just, you know what? It's a new little series that's coming out, but obviously, man, ain't no big time actor. You get me? I'm just happy to be a part of it.
No, where we come from, people like us don't play it down, man. It's wavy.
It's good to be a part of it, bro. You don't realize how much goes into this acting thing and that, bro. And you always some long, cold days and that, you know, dark, hungry days, and I think
I bet there's bare takes.
Yeah, it is. It lasts all day and that, but it's good, man. You meet a lot of people, and especially within the industries, like I was saying, I was working with Vast Blackwood, you know, from Snatch and that.
Serious guys.
And my man's, you know, it's good though. It's good because when you're seeing these man, and like even with Mac from So Solid as well, bro. Like, man's growing up listening to So Solid crew and all that. You get me? So when you're actually working with these man, it's a good moment. But anything can happen from it. That's all we're trying to do in it. We're just trying to do something to try to to get to the top, I suppose, isn't it, bro? That's what we're all on, innit? Chasing paper, chasing.
Nah, keep going it, man. It's motivation. Like I said, people that come from what we come from and look like us, they don't get them things. So when I saw that, like I commented, I was like, it's a madness, man. It's motivation. It's like if he can push barriers in what he's doing, then man can try a thing as well. So it's proper motivation. Not enough people get.
But you know what? When it comes out, bro, it's gonna be sick as well. Because believe me, bro, they've used a lot of authentic man in this. You get me? Like they've used a lot of authentic man from Manchester in it as well. So
what's it about as well? Because I know what it's about, but like we're talking and maybe someone listening don't know exactly what we're like what it's about.
Basically, it's like is an underworld kind of series, and it's like 5 women that are just like strippers, bougie girls or whatnot. They end up getting involved in crime and in the underworld, and they have to fight against all these other gangs and that to try to survive and get through in it. So obviously I can't say too much, but it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good, Joe. It'll be good.
And you're only gonna find out about that through following the guy on his Instagram and whatnot. The link to his YouTube channel is in the title. After this stream, I'm gonna put his Instagram one in the bio. Let people know again what the Instagram thing is as well.
Premsley_Baines. Obviously it was Premsley_AFC, but I've had to change it up now, and so I had to put the surname in there. You get me?
Well, you have to, man. It's a professional look, man.
Nah. Trying to tell we win the league and that, bro. I change it back up. Yo, I've had enough. I'm losing my mind, bro.
I appreciate you, man, because I asked you, I gave you short notice and you was here, man. You know I got love for you, man. So yeah, let me let you look after the little one and all of that, man. And hopefully the next time we speak, we got something to celebrate, Killy.
Hopefully, bro.
I wouldn't hold my breath, but hopefully
we're gonna be sitting here with fucking white hairs and white beards. You mad man? What are you talking about? 30 years down the line, 30 years down the line, like Liverpool and that. You get me?
I've got like, you know what? That Liverpool thing used to be funny, yeah, but it's actually becoming us. That's why you shouldn't laugh at people. We're flirting with it, you know.
Nah. We're almost there, bro. We're almost there. Not even flirting with it. You get me?
Brother, there's a kid that. Bro, you gotta imagine there's a kid that was born the last time we won the league till now that supports our club that's never seen it, you know. Like it's mad, it's crazy.
It's mad. Not for Arsenal, bro. We should not be in this situation.
We're too big of a club for this, bro. Sleeping giant, bro. We're like a girl that's forgotten she's beautiful and now she thinks she's clapped. It's peak. We're finished.
We've got clap as a club, bro. That's exactly what it is, bro.
It's absolutely done, bro. But yeah, man, let me let you go be a dad, man. Come on, man.
Yo, love my G.
Come on, man. Link up, see you, man, in a bit. Always